Hello. Today what I want to do is share the contents of the October 2022 Apocabox. I'm going to show you the contents and also open them up and let you see how they work. So stay tuned. So first I'm going to go over the Flecktarn field blanket. This will allow me to open up, put on the ground, and then show you the other items. And I can kneel down on a waterproof tarp. So what this says is the Flecktarn camo pattern is the official camouflage of the German army. It said something, but I'm not going to try to pronounce it. But it's B-U-N-D-E-S-W-E-H-R, German army. One side of this blanket is printed with a camo pattern inspired by this camouflage. It is a unique camo that blends in with a huge variety of environments. The other side is a durable mylar reflective material that can not only serve as a huge signal panel, but can also reflect body heat or the heat from a survival fire back into the shelter. This is an 84 by 60 blanket, and it has reinforced grommets that you can set it up as a shelter as well, lean-to and so on. So we're going to open it up. I'm going to drop this, and we're going to open it up. It comes in this zippered pouch, but I have had it out and folded up. It didn't go back. Well, it went back in, but I couldn't zipper it without busting the zipper. So the way I folded it was not optimal to fit in here. So here it is. That's the silver side. And that is the camo side. Did I turn it visible? So it is a pretty big tarp, as you see. It's on the ground, and I'm 6 foot. Used to be 6'1", so it is pretty good size. Like he said, I can just wrap it around me. I can use it for many uses as a survival blanket, a tarp, and so on. But it does have that reflective side as well, so pretty nice. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to take it back there and set it back in the woods, and let's see what the how the camo works. If we can spot it really quick, or we got to look for it a little bit. So it is placed back in the woods. So I'll give you a couple seconds there to check it out and see if you can spot it right away. It's all according, shape and such. It's going to make a difference. But let me know if you spot it right away. I'm going to actually move the camera around to show you where it is now. So let's zoom in. There it is right there. That does blend in pretty darn decent for sure. Impressive. Now I'm putting my knee on this, and I'm making sure there's nothing sharp right where my knee's gonna go, so I do not puncture this. So first off on the list is the Boone's Lick Road Leather Company Rustic Knife Strop. That's that right there. I'm actually gonna hang this in a tree, strap my knife a little bit. But what this says is Kevin and helpers from his family from Boone Lick Leather in Missouri have painstakingly handmade 1,000 of these straps for Apocabox members. Wow. These are made from rough out suede and full grain bridle leather with brass tubular rivets and a versatile HK style snap hook for mounting. So it's a leather strap for stropping and honing your knife. Now they also give you some green strap honing compound, which I forgot in the box. Just a little cube. I'll show it to you when I use it. And I'm going to set this up against a tree and strap my knife for a little bit. So this has this hook on it, which makes it very versatile, that you can set up in many ways to trees, at home, wherever. So if I had a string here, I could just tie a string here around the tree, a loop, click it on, I'm good to go. This here is another piece in the Apocabox, which I'll go over soon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around this tree and use that for my anchor point for the strap. So I'm just going to do that, anchor that in. Now I have an anchor point for the strap. This here is that little block of strapping compound. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub that on here a little bit. That just gives some abrasive to help hone that edge. I'll just go like that. And now what I'm going to do is hone the edge of the Maritimer. So I'm putting pressure on this so I have a nice even pressure. But I'm taking my knife, starting on basically my blade towards me, but I'm never cutting into the leather. I'm pushing it away. I'll turn it around, bring it back down. And usually, if you don't let your knife go really dull, like that's just biting right into my nail. Very cool item for sure. Also, it came with this ceramic knife sharpener. You just draw your knife through. I don't use these much. Some people like them. It does help hone your edge. Now this here is called the Web Keeper, the Apocabox Web Keeper. Has a key ring here. It has a snap there. Now this is said that you can use it for just putting on your wrist, keeping your keys handy. You can put your keys on it. You can put a ferro rod. Whatever you want to use it for, it's just one of those accessories. Next is a Silcock key. Right there, this is a 4-way. What this says, a 4-way Silcock key is a great addition to any bug-out bag or emergency kit. This is used to open a variety of tamper-resistant or commercial water spigots. It is a tool that allows access to water in an emergency along the outside of many commercial and industrial buildings. But this particular model goes one step further and includes a driver feature that accepts the attached Phillips and flathead screwdriver, as well as other standard driver bits you'd like to add to your kit. What he means is it has this heavy plastic adapter here that I can put right in here, and now that allows, well, this here will fit right in it, this screwdriver bit, but as you see, I'd have to take it off the ring to do so. But that's kind of cool. Then you have a screwdriver, just put whatever bit you want in as well. So this would be handy to keep in a dash, in a kit, and so on. So that is pretty cool. Plus it has all kind of bits to open, you know, like he said, tamper-free faucets and such. Next is a tin of Dragon Tongue fire starters. So I opened this up to see what was in here, And as you see, it's rolled cotton soaked in wax. Now, I have not taken them out, but there you go right there. That's going to burn a long time, and it's going to be a great tinder for sure. This here would be good for an emergency kit, survival kit, you know, bug out bag and such, because I'm sure that I could cut that in half or even quarter it and still get a lot of my fires going with it. So it's a lot of fire right there, you know, if need be. So I'm going to sharpen this stick up to make a stake for the next item. And the strop did well. This stake here is about an inch in diameter. I'm just getting it to basically a pencil point right there. And now I'm going to show you the next item that I was excited to receive. So this here is the Groundhog Trapper's hammer. Has multi-functions, but one is a hammer for driving stakes in for setting traps and such. So, see how it works. I do have a lanyard on this as well. I might as well put it on. Works well as a hammer. Very cool. So they gave us a little piece of paracord I put through that hole to make a lanyard. Because this is a piece of rebar, it was just basically made to be an indestructible tool. Made with a rugged piece of rebar, welded on tips for different functions, and it's rugged. So this is the hammerhead, this is for digging, and this is a trenching tool. Now I'm going to try it for digging a little bit. This here, not quite sure. If I sharpened it up, it'd make a nice little chisel. But I can put it in the ground and dig this way, I guess. I'm not sure what that was meant for, but it's just another tool that you can definitely find uses for. So, and do a little digging, a little trenching, and see how it works. I'm going to dig right here a little bit. As you see, I can definitely dig a hole pretty quick with this for sure. But I don't want to break out all the roots and such. Now as for trenching, I could just take it like this, hang on up here, and dig that way as well if I needed to. So, it'd come in handy definitely on a trap line, just because you have to dig a little bit, but hammering in stakes and so on. Very cool tool. So that was the contents of the Apocabox this month. The skills challenge this month is to set up and use your new strop to hone a sharp edge on one of your favorite blades. Well, I guess I have done that. So I want to thank you for watching. Take care and all the best.